going on, YouTube? I made a video a little while ago on replacing the cup holder, the lower section, in a 20-year model and up Ford Explorer. It's probably a common issue on these vehicles, to be honest with you. Usually what happens is that band will break, or some people, you lean with your elbow and there's like a can that's sturdy in there and it'll break the bottom out. Some people said that theirs wasn't covered under warranty. Some are covered under warranty. This one's covered under warranty. But in the comment section below that video, a lot of people were like, okay, this is cool, but how do you get to it? And I said to a couple of people, the next time I get a chance to shoot a video of me replacing one, I'll show y'all. Today's that day. Let's get into it. Now, this job is doable with both front seats in the vehicle. To start, as you can see, I've got that one off. I put this one back on so I can show y'all. But these two trim pieces on both sides of the center console have to come out. And it does go kind of back, but you can just use your fingers if you're strong enough, or a trim tool. There is a little thing that slides back in, so when you go back together, this is just going to show you how to get it apart. I'm not doing the full video. I've got both sides off. You will have to scoot the seats forward. As for both sides, you see that little hole right there? There's a 10mm fastener in there, and that looks like those. And let's see if I can show you the other side. In that hole, there's a 10mm fastener. Then you're going to slide your seats all the way back. Get some light. And then we're going to take this 10mm out. And I think, is that the only one? I think that's the only one. And then we got to get this 8mm right here out. That's not an 8, that's a 7. Hold on one second, guys. Right on, let's get that thing out. I got a 7 on her now. Pull her out. These two plugs are gonna have to be unplugged, as this front harness is gonna stay with the front of the car. Push in on the plug. Hold on. Instead of fighting it with your fingernails and everything, because it's not that much to grip on. All you'd be gripping on is that little section right there, if it'll focus. And yeah, here we go. So, easier way, get you a flat tip screwdriver, put it in here, push, and then twist. And that'll undo those for you. And you can't mix them back up because they're color coordinated. So we're gonna go to the other side and remove those screws, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, so we have another connector over here. And this is your USB port. I think it's a data connector, actually. Just push down on your tab. That'll release the lock. We're gonna remove the 7mm. Let her drop. Swap out the 10. Pull this. All right, and the next step, I'll show you. All right, so then you're gonna reach under here, anywhere. This folds out, that's a good spot to hold. You're gonna reach. Correction, don't reach there. I just pulled the cover off this. Luckily, these Fords are kind of like Legos. They just come apart and go back together relatively easy. But you can see that you can lift the center console up now. You can do it one-handed, and you're gonna pull it back. Oh, see, I done pulled the front cover, or the rear cover off, but it just clips on, so we can take that off for now. You don't have to do this part, but I will. And that part come off, that's okay. So now we've got her back. So now we got to go underneath her. I lied. We're gonna have to unplug these ones too. This is on the passenger side, and they are preventing us from going back. Like I said, I've only done this once, so bear with me. See if I can try to. It's not gonna want to focus. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the video when I get these apart, and we'll get back to it. So I just did the same thing, but with a smaller screwdriver. I used a little snap-on pocket screwdriver. And we're going to unplug those, and now we should be able to get this thing to go ahead and cooperate a little bit more with us. Let's see what happens. Nope, we got something else. Oh, we got more plugs on this side. Okay, I'm gonna undo these and then we'll get back at you. Here's how I'm doing it with that screwdriver. All I'm doing is pushing it in. That's it. So there's 2 on this side, plus the one, so that's 3. Then we've got 2 and 2. So we've got 7 plugs to unconnect. Now that should be it. Yeah, there it is. Now we have the center console out. And now we can get to our cup holders, and I'll show you how to do that. The next thing you're going to do is take out the 3 T15 or 20 screws, which I have right here. They go in this hole, right here in this hole, and right here. And then we're going to pop the side skin off the passenger side of our center console. That just slips up underneath like that. But once you pull it out and contort it, you can get the side skin off, and that'll come off. And here is our cup holder, and then we go from there. We're going to do the same thing to the driver's side. Now we have to get the top section of the center console to come up. As you can see, there's a green clip there, there's a green clip there, there's a green clip there, and there's some more clips in there. Get you a plastic trim tool, and we're going to start prying up on it. So you're just going to take your tool in there and pop it up. Make sure you get all of them. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. All right. Now that we have the top section off, lift that up. Hold on one second. Once you lift it up, you can just flip it over and access it. There is a electrical connector that controls the lights, and you can see in this case the band has come off, probably because it was pushed on too hard, but that's what caused its failure. So after that, you've got 4 screws. There's one right there, there's one right there, there's one right there, and there's one right there. And that's how you change it. I guess I'll do that real quick so y'all can see that it's out. All right, guys, I lied. There's actually 6 screws. So there's the 2 on the outside, and then there's one right there, and one in there. But there she is. I hope this video helped y'all if y'all are still looking at how to replace this thing. It is quite a monstrosity to try to replace. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. But if you're a weekend warrior, a DIYer, and you're trying to save yourself a couple hours of labor, warranty just to remove the center console, warranty time is 1.8. So you're looking at least paying 2.5 flag labor if it's not warranty. So there you go, guys. I hope that helped. One thing I'll go ahead and add is that when you're going back together, before you set it back down, put your skins on, because if you look, there's a lip that section covers as well as that section. Now you can get the skins off to make it easier getting the top part of the center console off, but going back together, you really need to put the side skins on before you put the top section of the center console back on top. Once again, I appreciate y'all. If y'all hit that like and hit that subscribe.